Successful millionaires often automate their income streams, such as through subscription services or automated investments, allowing money to flow in without constant effort. Your job is typically trading time for money. Millionaires often shift focus from trading time to building assets that generate passive income, significantly decoupling wealth from hours worked. They prioritize acquiring assets that appreciate in value or produce regular income. Think real estate, dividend-paying stocks, or businesses that can operate without their constant presence. Their mindset isn't scarcity, it's abundance. They believe opportunities are plentiful and focus on how much they can create and earn, rather than just what they need. Instead of relying solely on personal effort, they leverage other people's time and capital. This allows for scaling ventures and investments far beyond what one person could achieve alone. They consistently invest in their financial education, understanding market dynamics, tax strategies, and wealth-building principles that aren't taught in traditional schooling systems. Wealth building is rarely a sprint. It's a marathon. Millionaires are patient, understanding the power of compounding and staying committed to their strategies through market fluctuations. It's not about strict deprivation, but intentional spending. They track their money rigorously, ensuring outflows align with their goals, rather than succumbing to impulse purchases. Number 1. Most millionaires start outside the top 1% of income earners. Number 2. Their wealth often comes from assets, not salaries. Number 3. They prioritize financial literacy. They understand that risk is inherent but manage it intelligently. This means diversification, setting stop losses, and avoiding reckless, all-or-nothing gambles on unproven ventures. Many millionaires are entrepreneurs, not just because of potential profit, but because they want to build something of their own, solve a problem, and create value for others. They build relationships with other successful, driven individuals. These networks provide support, insights, and opportunities that simply aren't accessible to those who operate in isolation. Failures are viewed not as endpoints but as crucial learning experiences. They deconstruct what went wrong, adjust their approach, and try again with newfound wisdom. Successful wealth builders often have a powerful why, a deep motivation beyond just accumulating money. This purpose fuels their persistence through challenges and makes the journey meaningful. While analysis is important, they don't get paralyzed by overthinking. They take calculated action based on available information, understanding that perfect data is a myth. They design systems that generate income automatically. This could be through online courses, digital products, or automated trading bots, anything that requires minimal day-to-day effort. They are masters of delayed gratification. They choose long-term wealth over short-term pleasures, understanding that future financial freedom is worth present sacrifices. It's not about luck or inheritance. It's a deliberate mindset focused on value creation, strategic asset building, continuous learning, and disciplined action towards financial independence. They grasp that every dollar spent on depreciating assets or unnecessary consumption is a dollar lost from potential investment and future growth. Traditional education often leaves us unprepared for real-world finance. Millionaires bridge this gap themselves through self-directed learning and practical application. They seek income sources that can scale without a proportional increase in their personal time or effort. A single job has limitations. Scalable assets do not. They differentiate between liabilities, things that cost money, and assets, things that make money. Their focus is on acquiring more assets and reducing liabilities. They understand and harness the magic of compound interest. Small, consistent investments over time grow exponentially, far outpacing simple savings alone. Instead of dwelling on problems or limitations, they actively seek solutions. This proactive approach turns obstacles into stepping stones for wealth creation. They willingly sacrifice present comforts and immediate gratification for long-term financial freedom. This discipline is a core trait distinguishing them from the general population. Often, 80% of their results come from 20% of their efforts or investments. They identify and double down on the high-impact activities that truly move the needle. Their goal is multiple, diversified income streams that flow consistently, reducing reliance on any single source and building robust financial security over time. They consciously avoid lifestyle creep, where increased income leads to proportionally increased spending. They maintain a sensible lifestyle, allowing more capital for wealth building. They seek practical advice and actionable steps, not just theories. This allows them to implement strategies effectively and see tangible results in their financial journey. They view money as a tool and a game to be played strategically. This competitive yet disciplined mindset drives them to win the financial game. Their ultimate aim is to build self-sustaining systems, businesses, investments that generate wealth passively, freeing them from the necessity of a traditional job. They are skilled at saying no to distractions, low-value opportunities, and requests that detract from their primary financial goals. While avoiding consumer debt, they strategically use good debt, like mortgages or business loans, to acquire appreciating assets and generate income. The ultimate payoff isn't just accumulated wealth, but the freedom and security it provides. Time and choices become abundant, not dictated by a salary. Most people chase promotions and raises, believing status and salary define success. The most confronting truth? That path rarely leads to true wealth, just higher expenses. Your current financial situation isn't a fixed destiny. The principles millionaires use are actionable, and you can adopt them to change your trajectory. True financial education isn't about complex formulas. It's about mastering fundamental principles of earning, saving, investing, and protecting your wealth. Ultimately, it's your mindset and behaviors surrounding money that dictate your financial future, far more than your starting salary or initial capital. Financial details aren't scary. They're empowering. Understanding your numbers gives you control and clarity to make informed decisions for wealth creation. Millionaires focus on creating value for others. Whether through products, services, or investments, this principle of contribution is a significant driver of wealth. Their toolkit includes critical thinking, patience, discipline, financial literacy, and a relentless pursuit of opportunity, not just a high paycheck. They aim beyond the next paycheck. Their vision extends to building lasting wealth and achieving financial independence on their own terms. They consistently prioritize long-term gains over short-term rewards, understanding that sustainable wealth accumulation requires patience and strategic foresight. Instead of letting finances control you, take command. Understand your money, make deliberate choices, and steer your financial future proactively. Many millionaires are skilled negotiators, understanding how to secure favorable terms in deals, investments, and even salaries when they do accept employment. They often seek out or emulate individuals who have already achieved the financial success they desire, learning from their experience and avoiding common pitfalls. Wealth creation is not an innate talent, but a skill that can be learned and honed through practice, education, and persistent application of principles. True wealth takes time. They understand this and are willing to wait for their investments to grow, resisting the temptation for quick, often risky, gains. Millionaires often have a clear definition of what rich means to them beyond just monetary value, freedom, time, security, or the ability to pursue passions. They tend to invest in areas they understand deeply. This reduces mysterious risks and allows them to make more informed, confident decisions. They recognize that time is their most precious, non-renewable resource. They delegate tasks, automate processes, and protect their time fiercely. They resist the allure of every new get-rich-quick scheme, staying focused on their proven strategies rather than chasing every flashing opportunity. A significant differentiator is building multiple diverse income streams. This creates resilience and accelerates wealth accumulation far beyond a single salary. Aggressively paying down high-interest debt is a priority. This frees up capital that can then be redirected towards income-generating assets. They remain perpetual students of finance and business. This commitment to continuous learning is non-negotiable for long-term wealth building. They concentrate their energy on factors within their control: effort, discipline, learning, and smart investment choices, rather than external market forces. They strategically allocate their capital across different asset classes to balance risk and maximize returns over the long term. Their wealth-building pursuit is fundamentally about establishing a foundation for financial freedom, not just accumulating possessions or status symbols. The principles behind millionaire wealth creation are accessible. By adopting the right mindset and actions, you build your own future. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start with small, consistent steps. Your financial journey begins not with a huge leap, but with a single intentional action. Ready to shift your mindset and build lasting wealth? Subscribe to Freedom Wealth Lab for more actionable strategies and insights to guide your journey.